universe is slightly different.
Yeah, but if you were sentient then, that particular order would have given rise to your living form. Again, very precise.
Yes, very precise, exactly.
No, my point still it stands. Very precise. It's not just like...
That's what I'm saying. It's very much subject to the
It's not subject
universe.
to... The final product seems to be an outcome of precision. Whether you're precise into like a wobble,
Yes.
but still there are precise laws that regulated you to become this wobble.
Which means that you could have different ways things are ordered depending on different universe. We think everything is on order here because of the way this universe is.
But I'm not talking about these teleological arguments or anthropic principles where they're talking. I'm simply saying, look at the precision and order within our human society. This is what Allah says in the Quran. Yeah? Look into your own self. Look into the horizons. Look into the creation of a camel. Look into the mountains. Look into all of this. Why? So that we can reflect. When we look into our own self, our makeup, look, A-level biology in the universities, even after that when we're studying and doing research, what do we find? It's not just on a macro level, we're in a micro level, the interaction that happens on a molecular level. That's why we're able to design and rationalize drugs that works in a certain pathway. Yeah? Sonic hedgehog pathway, or KRAS pathway. We're talking about in the cellular level within, deep inside the cells, because we know how precise these things are operating. And yet we don't say it's a miracle because we feel, now we're able to describe it. Just because we have described it, it doesn't mean it can just happen by itself. If I describe this video camera to you, to the point where I'm describing to you, even to the material that is used and the mathematics and the physics that's gone through, it doesn't mean that thing actually came by itself. I'm just describing this thing as the way it is designed. Yourself, if I were to describe to you as a geneticist, as a molecular biologist, as a physicist, if I were to describe to you in every way that I'm describing in all the levels, I'm just describing a design in your system. It doesn't mean that system that you have just came by mutations and adaptations and evolution. Do you follow?
Yes,
I don't think you do because you perhaps your belief. Do you believe in evolution?
Sorry?
Do you believe in evolution?
There is evidence.
Yeah. So of course, the people that we've spoken to, when they reject the evidence of a creator, they seek refuge or comfort in evolution, because that's the other alternative to explain all of this. Whether you like it or not, you have no other choice but to say, seems like there are some evidence for it. Yeah?
Anyways, it was nice talking to you. Sorry for taking too much.
No. Sorry for being harsh to you to make you think. So what I'm asking you simply, just think. I'm not here to sort of finally give you all the evidence, because you have to find the evidence yourself and convince yourself, like everyone else is doing. Then when you have the evidence to you that you know that yes, I can make my own conclusion about the data that I see and make inference from it.
What's your name?
Mansur.
Mansur, yes.
Nice to meet you.